Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. In our lesson today, we will continue with the expansion part from units 1 to 4. Our lesson today is a chant along lesson in your books, page 66 and 67. All you need for the lesson today is your books, page 66 and 67, a sheet of paper and a pen to take down your notes. So let's get started. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to read a chant. You will be able to recognize some new vocabulary and also answer some questions on the chant. So it's about reading the chant and answering certain questions. What do I mean when I say a chant? What is a chant actually? A chant is actually a repeated rhythmic phrase. Typically, one is going to shout and sing it in unison by a crowd. So let's call it a song. It's like actually one is going to sing it. It is a rhythmic, just like a poem. Then the others are going to repeat again and again with them. Okay? This is our chant, and this is actually the first part of the chant. What we're doing in here, each one, if you can notice, the lines, they are one after the other. Just not like the Arabic chants or the Arabic poems, we're having two lines next to each other. No, in English, they will have them one above the other. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Not 1 and 2, 3, and 4. And each one of these is called a line. So here we're having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 lines. It shouldn't, sometimes it's 9 to 10 to others. Okay? In Arabic, we will have 2 by 2, even numbers. However, here, no. They will have whether 1, 2, 3, the number doesn't matter. So each one of these, we call it a line. Okay. Next, here we're going to speak about the same in here, but I want you to notice how is it said, the sound itself. Does it sound just like any other text, or is it like why we will call it a chant? Let's listen because I'm going to highlight certain words.
My children will be grown someday, and I hope I'll still be here to see what they will be. But whatever they may do, they won't be needing me to take them by the hand, hoping they'll be kind, and praying that they'll find a castle made of stone and not of sand.
You have noticed in here, we're having the words that by the very end of each line, of certain lines, they are rhythmic or they having the same sound, just like another one. So we're having be and me. It sounds the same. Be, me. Not spelling, we're speaking here about the sound. Also, we're having hand, kind, find, and sand. All of them are having the same sound. Kind, find, sand. They are all having the same sound. And this is what makes it actually a chant. It's a sound, repetitive sound. The same sound is repeating on and on and on. Okay, let's continue in here. The second part, because it is actually divided into 4 parts, the second and the fourth part, they call it the chorus. What do we mean by chorus? It is actually the same poem in here or the same chant, and it is actually consists as well of lines. So I want you to listen to it and we're going to discuss it.
Will they be just what I want? Will my dreams come true? If I could predict, if someone knew, I may not be there, and when I am gone, life will go on, without me.
So in here, we are as well having lines. It consists of many lines, just like the first one, which was set by the chanter. And also, we're having the rhyme. We have true, new, and we're having gone and on. They're having the same sound. So whether it is the chorus or the main lines, they're having lines, and also we're having the rhyme, the same rhyme. When we are saying it as if it were a song, true, knew, gone, on. The same sound. Okay, why do we usually have chants? Why do people like the idea of chanting? The idea of chanting releases positive energy. People will feel energetic, and also it will help you remember. If you sing anything, it will be easier for you to remember it, and it is actually fun. That's why little kids like the idea of chanting. It is fun, helps you remember, and increases positive energy. And here, let's go to the chant itself, and we're going to discuss the whole page. What is the title for our chant in here? You can find it on the top of the page. It is actually, I wonder what they will be. So he's speaking about the future. I wonder what they will be. Next, what can you see in the pictures? We're having actually two pictures. A picture for two boys who, what are they trying to do? They're actually chanting or singing. They're actually singing or chanting. What do you think the chant is about? The main idea. From the title in here, we can say, I wonder what they will be. So, it will be speak about the future, could be about the future. I want you to listen now and tell me what is the main idea that we are getting in here.
I wonder what they'll be. My children will be grown someday, and I hope I'll still be here to see what they will be. But whatever they may do, they won't be needing me to take them by the hand, hoping they'll be kind, and praying that they'll find a castle made of stone and not of sand.
Will they be just what I want? Will my dreams come true? If I could predict, if someone knew, I may not be there, and when I am gone, life will go on, without me.
My children will be grown someday, but I might not be around to hear what they will say. I wonder if they'll understand the things I've wished for them. When they're on their own, will the path I've shown help them carry on, and bring love and light to their own home?
Will they be just what I want? Will my dreams come true? If I could predict, if someone knew, I may not be there, and when I am gone, life will go on, without me.
Okay, so what is the chant about these lines? It is actually someone, the writer, the chanter, is trying to predict his own future. He's saying in here that in the future I might not be here, and I wish the best for my kids and my children in the future. Okay, so this it is. We're going to listen to them one part by one, and you will try to answer the question based on your understanding of these. What is the chanter's hope? The things that he hopes. And will his children need him in the future? Let's listen.
I wonder what they'll be. My children will be grown someday, and I hope I'll still be here to see what they will be. But whatever they may do, they won't be needing me to take them by the hand, hoping they'll be kind, and praying that they'll find a castle made of stone and not of sand.
So, what is the chanter's hope? The word hope is our key word. So he hopes that he will be alive when his children grow up, so he can see what his children will be. He wishes that he will be alive to see them in the future. How about the second one? Will his children need him in the future? He will be an old man, and they will be young. So, no, they won't. They won't be needing me. They won't need me, but I want to see them. Let's continue with the chorus part in here. And what does the writer predict for his future? Here in the chorus part, prediction about his own future. Let's listen.
Will they be just what I want? Will my dreams come true? If I could predict, if someone knew, I may not be there, and when I am gone, life will go on, without me.
So, what does he predict? The writer or the chanter is actually predicting. He predicts that he won't be alive to see his children. He predicts that he will never make it. He will die by the time his children are older. Let's go to the second part in here. And what are the writer's concerns? He is worried about certain things. What are these things? Let's listen and he will come with the answers.
My children will be grown someday, but I might not be around to hear what they will say. I wonder if they'll understand the things I've wished for them. When they're on their own, will the path I've shown help them carry on and bring love and light to their own home?
Okay, so what are his concerns? The things that he worried about might happen in the future. He wondered if his children would understand the things that he has wished for them. The path he has showed them will help them carry on. Like my advice, the advice that I have given them, will my advice help them on their way, the future? Will I be helpful? The things that I am doing today, will they be helpful for them in the future? And he is making the wishes that they will help them carry on and continue in life. Okay, here we're having here certain words that we want to highlight. In the chant. He said in here, and praying that they will find a castle made of stone and not sand. His wish is that they will find a castle. It's not actually. Here, he is speaking actually about their future. I wish that they will find a future that is made of stone, not of sand. Sand is easily destroyed. So I wish that they will have something that is strong, a strong future. So he referred to the future with the word castle, building. How about the second one in here? And bring love and light to their own home. What does he mean in here? To bring them light and love, he means to bring happiness. I wish they will have, he didn't say happiness, he said love and light to their lives, to their homes. So he's not saying happiness, he's saying any other word. What do we say? What do we call these? These actually, we call them the metaphor. What is a metaphor? It is a figure of speech that we use it. We don't use it in everyday speech, but we use it in chants and in poems. So a metaphor is actually a figure of speech that is used to make a comparison between two things that are not alike, but do have something in common. So I am comparing without saying like. I'm saying this thing is that. Just like when I say he was a busy bee. Someone is busy, he's having too much to do. So my brother is a busy bee. He's not a bee, he is a human. And also, you are my sunshine. A human cannot be sunshine, but you are close to my heart, just like the sunshine. Okay, comparing two things, a human, maybe a human to something that is not for humans. You are a sunshine. He is a busy bee. A future that is made of, a castle that is made of stone. Future made of stone. Okay, now let's try to come up with the meanings for these words. Something, the meaning is a way of life, alone, lonely, to continue, adult, and to happen as predicted. Which one is grown? We will say grown-ups, children and grown-ups. To grown is an adult, an old person. Something my dreams have coming true, to happen as I predicted. On their own, we're having here alone. By myself is alone and lonely. A path, or let's say a path of life. It is a way of life. To carry on is to continue. So these are some of the words that were mentioned within the chant. And here, let's go and what do exercise B on page 67. What do you think the following expressions means? So we're speaking here about the idea of metaphoric language. What do we mean by to take someone by hand? When you are taking someone by hand, what are you trying to do in here? Take someone by hand is to show a person what to do or how to do something, to help. I will take your hand. I will help you, show you the right way. The second one, a castle made of sand. What is a castle made of sand? Is it like the physical castle made of sand? We mean here something that is worthless and easily destroyed. When something is fragile, or let's say it is easy broken, we will say it is a castle made of sand. With any hit, just the sea waves are going to destroy it, not strong enough. Okay, now in here, let's answer the true or false about the chant, based on your understanding of the meaning. Number 1, the chanter hopes to be alive to see what his children will be. I guess it is true. What did he say? He said, I hope I will still be here to see what they will be. So I wish that I will be here. Number 2, he fears that his children won't know what to do if he dies. They will need him in the future. I guess this is false. What did he say? He said, but whatever they may do, they won't be needing me. They won't need me. They will be adults, grown-ups. They will not need me. Number 3, the chanter hopes that his dreams for his children will come true. I guess it is yes, true. What did he say? And praying that they will find a castle made of stone and not of sand. They will find happiness and a good future. The chanter, or he has wished health, wealth, and happiness for his children. What are his wishes for him, for his children? It is false. Hoping they will be kind. I hope they are kind people and good people. He didn't wish for them health, wealth, or happiness. Also, number 5, the chanter hopes that his example will help his children through life. His advice and he himself as an example will help them through life. I guess it is yes, because he has said, will the path I have shown help them carry on and bring love and light to their own home. I wish my advice and me as an example will lead them and take them by hand to a good future. Okay, so these are about the chant. How about the discussion questions? What dreams do you think your parents have for you? Let's speak about your own parents. What do you think? Parents always have wishes. They have dreams, not for themselves, for their children. And I believe that they are all positive. You could say that my parents want me to be a successful person. Or you will say, my mother wishes or hopes that I will be a kind person in the future, or a good engineer, a successful doctor. You can ask your parents, your mom and dad, and ask them about what do you hope for me in the future. And I believe they all wish you happiness and success. Do you think you will accomplish them? Do you think that you are going to make your parents' dream come true? I believe with hard work, everyone will bring every dream coming true. So just with work hard and with your mom's and dad's prayers, you're going to get them. Okay, let's go into here in your workbooks on page 121, speaking about the future. Complete the conversation. You will use well to make predictions and be going to describe a plan. Here, what are we using? The form of the future. So let's write as a reminder of a future. The future tense is something that is about to happen. It didn't happen, about to happen. So we can use two things, whether will, or you can use be going to, is or am with going to. Okay, let's go to the future well. Future well, how can I come up with a sentence in the future? Well, I will use the preposition. Here I will use the pronoun he, she, or it, they, you, we, or I, followed by will. Then, what kind of verbs? I need an action verb. It will be the verb itself. So just like here, people will live longer in the future. Or I can say, we will use robots in the future. Okay? How about be going to? If you are much more sure, we will use the pronoun he, she, or it, they, you, or we, or you can use I. Then followed by be. What is be? It is, are, or am, based on the pronoun. Followed by going to and the verb. Going to do. So, people are going to drive electric cars in the future. Saudi Arabia is going to be better. Going to, verb, and followed by the verb. What is the difference between future will and going to? Future will, we use it for offers. I want to give you something. So, we don't have any milk. Offer, I will give you some. I will get you some. Also, uncertainty. I am not very sure what I'm going to, what might happen. Maybe I will arrive early. And also for a promise. If you want to come up with a promise, you will use will. I promise I will help you. I will give you a hand. How about going to? We're having other options in here. Going to for plans. You have the tickets. I am going to travel. We are going to spend a holiday in Abha. I've got the tickets. I have made my decisions. Next, certainty. I am sure that this thing will happen. I am sure we're going to have fun. We are going to have fun, and I am sure. I'm sure we are going to meet friends. Let's try to do this exercise. Complete the conversation using be going to or will. What do you think your little brother do when he grows up? So will do. This is a prediction. It's not actually a plan. Hussein, I think he a writer. He will be. We're still predicting things. He will be a writer. Why? Hussein will answer, he's always writing stories in English, and he probably hopes that someone will publish them. So uncertain. He probably, and we have also hope, not sure. I give him computer lessons next year. This is a plan. So I am going to give him. I have a plan. I am going to give him computer lessons next year. Then we're having here the same page 121, exercise F. Use the words in parentheses to write sentences to describe continuous action in the future. So future, progressive, be, going to, will be, doing. So we have my brother will attend. So this time next year and college. We're speaking about my brother, use will, future, progressive, and we will use the verb attend. So this time next year, my brother will be attending. Notice my brother, as asked, will, then the progressive tense, will be attending. You will attend. Notice it's a question, so we will change it into a question form. So will you be attending college then? It means next year, this time next year. Will you be attending? No, I going to. So not will, going to be. Then we will use the verb work. I am going to be working. Notice here we're having the going to be progressive. I am going to be working to save money for college. Let's continue the same in here. You going to be live, then at home. Notice it's a question. Are you going to be living? Notice this one is the be, and this one is the progressive. The future going to and the progressive. Are you going to be living at home? Yes, I will be saving even more money that way. Will be saving more money this way. You not going to be work? Well, I hope you are not going to be working. Going to, working. You are not going to be working too hard. Okay. For your homework, I want you to take the exercise I in your workbooks, page 123. It is about the future tense. So, page 123 in your workbooks, exercise I. Okay, I guess that is it for the lesson today, and thank you so much for your time.